struggles for his life. As he is near his death, he sees a vision of the family he left behind when the government forced him to join the war. But then, a woman named Elsa saves him and puts him on a cart in order to take him back to her village. Elsa takes him to her house, where she lives with her brother Paul, who has Down syndrome. Elsa introduces herself and her brother when Heinrich wakes up. The ex-soldier tries to walk, but Elsa tells him that is not the best idea because he needs to get some rest. In a twisted game of fate, the SS unit also visits this same village because Starnfeld is looking for some gold that was hidden by a Jew before he was executed by the Germans. Starnfeld visits the house but sees it has been burnt down. He meets with a local lieutenant named Robert to ask him if he saw anybody take anything from this house. Robert replies that he has only seen a few housewives taking some plates from this place, nothing more. The next morning, Starnfeld orders his men to find some food even though Dorfler believes that they need to leave this place because the rest of the units need them. Starnfeld gives an order and he is not changing his mind, so Dorfler and the rest of the men have to do what he says. At Elsa's house, Heinrich wakes up and he is in a rush to leave. Elsa asks him to stay because he needs to recover and she also is going to need some help with the farm. But then, Heinrich shows her a picture of his family. As he narrates, his wife and son were killed by a rain of bombs. His wife was pregnant though and somehow his daughter has survived. He knows because he received a letter from his neighbors. As he is about to leave to find his daughter, Paul runs inside the house to inform them that a truck is coming. Soon, the SS unit is there and they start stealing some chicken from Elsa. Elsa can't fight them because the martial law allows them to take supplies from the citizens, but she still asks them not to take everything or else she will not be able to survive herself. Dorfler and a few of his men enter her house and start bullying Paul. The lieutenant wonders if Elsa has a boyfriend, but she replies that her man is a soldier. In the meantime, Heinrich has hidden in the attic. Dorfler orders his men to kick Paul out of the house and then gets aggressive toward Elsa. Soon, he tries to force her to sleep with him, but Heinrich can't just hide in the attic while this is happening, so he decides to take action. After impaling one of the SS soldiers, chaos breaks loose inside the house. Elsa helps Heinrich and the two of them kill most of the SS soldiers. Even though he is hurt, Dorfler manages to run back to the truck and he drives away. After this incident, Heinrich helps Elsa pack some of her stuff. He knows that if they stay there, the German soldiers will come back to kill them. Paul feels terrible about leaving because his cow is going to be alone, but they have no other choice. That night, they decide to camp near a mountain. Elsa and Heinrich get closer as he talks about his daughter. Elsa motivates him by saying that now is not the time to cower. Maybe the reason he is alive is to find his daughter. When they wake up the next morning, Elsa realizes that her brother is gone. Paul has walked back to their farm to milk his cow because she will start mowing. Dorfler returns to the farm along with his men and uses some dirty interrogation techniques on Paul. Paul is dedicated to staying silent and Dorfler understands that he is going to say nothing. Dorfler kills the cow so that his men can eat it and takes Paul with them. Elsa sees them taking him away while they also burn her house and feels devastated. Heinrich stands by her side and reassures her that they are going to get Paul back. Meanwhile, Starnfeld is still looking for the gold, but he is unable to find it. He asks his men to bring him Robert so they can have a talk, and Starnfeld asks him where he has hidden the gold, implying that he is the one who has it. Robert claims he has no gold in his possession, but Starnfeld believes he does because the Jew had tried to buy himself out of the concentration camp in the past. So maybe he did the same thing in this village, exchanging some gold for his freedom. In any case, the two parties drop the conversation for now as Starnfeld asks his men to bring all the villagers to the main square. There, the German soldiers humiliate Paul before preparing to execute him. The local priest tries to stop them by saying that every human's life is valuable, but Dorfler just punches him and gets him out of the way. Two soldiers take Paul to the top of the church building, but Paul fights back and pushes one of them outside. Then, he grabs the soldier's gun and kills the other soldier. Paul uses that same gun to shoot at everybody while Elsa and Heinrich make it inside the church and try to get him. Unfortunately, Starnfeld gets a sniper rifle and kills him. Elsa is mad and runs outside the church, charging at Starnfeld with a pistol. However, she is not able to harm him. The soldiers also see Heinrich and they run after him. Heinrich is able to kill a few soldiers by using a grenade and then his gun, but he runs out of ammo soon. Since he is cornered, he jumps from the roof of the church to the roof of a wooden outdoor toilet. After eliminating one more soldier, he runs to a house. He is followed by some soldiers, but he kills them before running to Dorfler. The two of them engage in a hand-to-hand combat until they fly from the home's balcony to the ground. Both of them are hurt, but Heinrich gets the upper hand and is about to end Dorfler, but then, an American plane flies above the village and opens fire. Heinrich and Dorfler have to get cover from the fire until the plane flies away. Dorfler runs back to his men to ask them for help, but when they come back to Heinrich's latest location, he is nowhere to be found. Heinrich finds shelter in the house of a woman named Irma. The woman takes care of his wounds while she informs him that her two sons were forced to join the army and they died. The local priest comes to the house later that night and he tells Heinrich that the SS unit is here for the gold. Heinrich asks about the gold, but the film cuts to another location where Robert visits two other men. He tells them that he is going to reveal the truth about the gold to Starnfeld because he is threatening his family. But as he is about to leave that place, a woman named Sonia hits him with a shovel. Then, she gives the shovel to one of the other guys to finish Robert off. In the meantime, Starnfeld takes Elsa to dinner and tells her that she reminds her of a girl he used to love. He could not be with that girl because she was Jewish, so he killed her instead to save her from the pain of being sent to a concentration camp. But now, he is not going to make the same mistake and he is going to protect Elsa from everything.
Come with me.
Back in Irma's house, the priest narrates the story of the Jewish family who had the gold. The family consisted of some very good people, but suddenly everybody started hating them because they were Jewish. The oldest son of the family suggested they leave their life in Germany behind to find shelter in Palestine and live there. The family sold the company they had built, and that's probably how they got their gold. One night, the villagers rioted against them. Robert, Sonia, and the two other men noticed the gold and they took it in their possession. However, they could not make use of the gold due to the war, so they hid it. Meanwhile, Sonia and her friends are looking for the gold in the grave where they hid it, but it is not there. The only thing they managed to find is a Bible. As it appears, the priest has stolen the gold and he has hidden it inside the church. Heinrich proclaims that they should give the SS what they want and he proceeds to get the gold in the church with the priest. In the meantime, Elsa is forced to sleep on the same bed as Starnfeld, but she soon finds a cyanide pill hidden inside his ring. When Starnfeld wakes up, Elsa seduces him and pretends that she is happy that he is going to take care of her. With the cyanide pill hidden inside her mouth, she kisses Starnfeld and passes him the pill. Starnfeld unwillingly bites the pill and he is poisoned by it. Soon, Heinrich throws a bar of gold inside the hostel where the German soldiers are sleeping and tells them that he is going to trade the gold for Elsa. Dorfler looks around for her but realizes that she has escaped when he sees Starnfeld dead. Dorfler sends him a random woman, but Heinrich asks her to uncover her face. Right then, the German soldiers throw a bomb at him and shots are exchanged. Dorfler approaches Heinrich and realizes that he is unconscious. At the same time, Elsa goes to Irma's house where she is told that Heinrich was about to buy her freedom with the gold. Elsa wants to go back to help Heinrich and Irma declares that she is going to tag along. She grabs a rifle and states that she is good at hunting. Elsewhere, Elsa and her friends get the priest because they know he must have the gold. The night when they took the gold, the priest was there staring at them. The priest takes them to the church to show them the gold, but they have no idea that Heinrich has booby-trapped it. When they open the hatch to find the gold, 3 grenades explode in their faces. Back at the hostel, Dorfler transfuses his blood to Heinrich in order to save him so he can tell them where the gold is. Heinrich takes them to the church, where Dorfler kills the priest and is about to collect the gold. Elsa steals an RPG weapon from the truck of the German soldiers and shoots the top part of the church in order to trap everyone inside. She and Irma eliminate some SS soldiers until Irma is killed. Dorfler has been shot, but he is still alive and he attacks Elsa. She tries to shoot him, but her gun is out of ammo. Dorfler jumps on top of her and chokes her, but Heinrich attacks him from behind with a plate of gold. Then, he feeds him the gold to end him. Elsa and Heinrich leave the church, but Sonia is still alive and she takes all of the gold. But a few days later, her vehicle is shot by an American tank and she is killed as well while the American sees the gold.
We'll have to report this, right?
Finally, Elsa accompanies Heinrich as he finds and hugs his daughter for the first time in his life.